Welcome to your practice. Today we are working on a core focused flow and we will get heated. I don't want you to overboil those, so we'll start with some breathing and then we'll work a little bit of flexibility and into engagement. Things that you will need for your practice today are a simple bath towel and how you will use it once you get it. So if you don't have it, go grab one. You will take it, lay it flat, and then start to roll it up so that we have something like this. And that roll will be going on our mat. But as we lie over it, I'd like you to place it in between your frontal hip points and your low ribs. So that soft section of the belly. As you're ready, let's get into it. So lie down over your roll, again into the soft part of the belly. And if you're like, Bree, this is already a lot, you can stay up on forearms. If you have a little more room early on, elbows can wing wide, hands stack one on top of another, and we have the nose and the mouth free. A lot of us carry tension around our bellies without realizing it, especially as women. The first few moments of this might be a big adjustment. All I ask is that you do your best to be present with the sensations. And what this roll is doing is creating some space around the belly and around the back, which is really useful because we're getting in through the core today. You might feel a little heartbeat in through the belly. That's totally normal. And let's start some breath. So please exhale, take some breath out. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And through the nose, inhale for 5. 4, belly slightly pushing into the roll. 3, 2, creating some good tension. 1, now just open the mouth and let the breath move out effortlessly. So there's not a push, there's not a sigh. Bottom of that exhale, mouth closes. Inhale slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, belly's expanding into the roll. 1, open the mouth, let the breath seep out. Last one like this. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, get that breath moving left to right. 2, 1, open the mouth, let it go. Couple rounds of 5 in, 5 out. Mouth will stay closed. Inhale nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the nose, exhale 5, 4, 3. This takes a little control. 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders soften. Exhale nose 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3. Maybe feel a little stuff moving in the belly. 2, and 1. Last round. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to rise up to those forearms. Slide the roll out from underneath of us, and you won't need it for the rest of the practice. And lie back onto your belly. Hands give a stack. And give yourself 3 rounds of those 5 counts in, 5 counts out. Connect to why you showed up to your practice. Probably to feel stronger. To connect to your core. And it's with this fluid breath, this focus, that we practice today. Start to lift your head up off of the back of the hands. And we'll rise back up into that Sphinx shape. As we're in through this Sphinx shape, feel the shoulders are stacking right over your elbows. On the inhale, we pull the belly forward, the heart forward, kind of like we're moving through a cow shape. And on the exhale, we curl our toes under, knees are going to stay on the mat, pressing the knees, the forearms down, belly is hugging up, upper back is arching. In this position of this cat, I'd like you to feel your elbows and your knees squeezing toward one another. We feel the core is already turning on. Take an inhale, start to release the belly back down and forward, tops of the feet can touch back down to the mat. Heart is going forward. We have this nice big opening from pubic bone all the way up through throat. And then on the exhale, we curl the toes, press down through the forearms. There is this scrubbing action between your knees and your elbows. And if you're scrubbing enough, you already might feel a little bit of shake. Inhale, slow to release. Everything is controlled. Take a breath in, moving that heart forward. Exhale, curling the toes, knees are pressing down, forearms are hugging down, belly's up, upper back is up. Let's try for a couple more. And as you work these, you'll notice the jaw wants to tense up. Could we soften that a little bit? But do feel that clear engagement of core hugging in and up when you exhale. Feel like there's space being created when you inhale. And on that next time we're hugging up with the belly in that cat shape, I'd like you to pause here. Feel the scrub of the elbows and the knees pretty strong. Take a breath in, a little bit more weight to the right forearm, left hand sets, tall arm with the left, tall arm with the right. We're going back with the right down, right hand goes down, forearm touches, left forearm touches. We're going to keep going, but I want you to keep squeezing elbows and knees toward together the whole time. Right hand slides in line with the left elbow. Push up, tall arm right, tall arm left. Left forearm's coming down, give it a touch. Right hand is coming forward, forearm comes down. Left hand right back to the other side. Tall arm the right. Right forearm is coming down, elbow touches, slide that left forearm back. Over to the right, right fingertips in line with the left elbow. Push up, tall arm, tall arm. Left forearm comes down, let it touch, right arm slides back. I want you to do a couple more with me here and start paying attention to how your hips are moving, because they shouldn't be moving so much at all, especially not left or right. And notice the power of your breath. You're pushing on that exhale up, your inhale, setting those forearms back down. Let's finish up. Whatever arm you started with, if you don't remember, that's okay. We will meet in that forearm plank. Keep squeezing the knees and the elbows together. Neck and the head, relax it a little bit. Toes are curling under, last little bit, and then we get a moment of rest. Take a breath in. Exhale, hover the knees. Forearm plank. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, lower. So already getting pretty warm. Lift up. Lower. Lifting. Last three, lowering, inhaling. Exhale, lifting. Lowering. Lifting. Lowering. Lifting, holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Set the knees down, come all the way down. Give your hands a little stack. Let the head rest on top. Slow down your breath. 5 counts in, 5 counts out. And that's kind of the beauty of working core with solid, slow breath. It gets really intense really quickly. You don't have to do as many moves to get really good benefit. And give those abs a little bit of a rest. Lift the head up. Take your left arm out to the side. We're going into a chest opener. Left arm is 90-degree shape. Looking to the right, set that right hand underneath your right shoulder line. Breath in. Exhale, roll right side of the body away from the floor. So that's ribs, hip, top foot can bend, touch back. Target area is in through that left side of the chest and shoulder. Just long enough to open it a little as we exhale right back through the belly. And I'm thinking this is a rest. Right arm goes into that cactus Elbow, shoulder, wrist 90 degrees. Looking over to the left, head is relaxing. Hand is sliding underneath that left shoulder. On your exhale, you're peeling left side of the ribs away from the floor. Target area right in through that right side of the shoulder, right side of the chest. Back on through for the belly. Come back up through your forearms and then roll over onto your right side. What we're creating here is a little bit of a hammock. I'd like you to kickstand that right arm forward of the shoulder line quite a bit. This arm will stay straight. We're creating this hammock sensation from your right elbow or right armpit all the way down through the right side of the body, all the way down through the thigh and through the feet. Hips are stacking, shoulders are more or less stacking, feet are stacking. Take a breath in through the right side of the ribs. Exhale, soften them a little bit as if they're hugging down to the floor. Create space and then we engage in it. Come out of that side, come down to the forearm. We'll roll over to the other side. Stacking hips, knees, feet. Hand kickstands forward to the shoulder line. We get this release from the left armpit all the way down through the left side of the body. Imagine that line running all the way through your feet. Move a breath in, so you're ballooning the left side of the ribs. And as you exhale, can you soften as if there is a weight pulling the ribs down to the floor? Come out of it, bend the elbow, right back over through the right, and now we add that engagement. I'd like you to stack your knees one on top of another. Align your right elbow with your right hip with your both ankles. So we have the stack once again. Pushing down through that right forearm, pushing down through the knees, we start to lift up. As we lift up, we already feel like the right side of our obliques are firing. Left arm starts to reach up. Can you push everything that's on the floor down? So right forearm, knees, outside of that right shin. Left ribs are lifting up toward the ceiling. We'll take a breath in, slowly lower, almost all the way. And then exhale, lifting back up. Inhale, bringing it down, almost all the way. Exhale, lifting up. Lowering, inhale. Exhale, lift. Couple more. And as you're doing this again, less momentum. So we're working with the control of the core. Next time the hips are lifted, please stay with them up. Bend that top elbow. Hand is going behind the back of the head. Breath in, get some extra space up through left side of the ribs. Exhale, cross. Left elbow down like it's going to touch towards your thumb. So it's not like a full reach. I want that lift still happening through the left ribs. And then inhale, open all the way back up. Right forearm is pressing down strong. Exhale, a little bit of that curve, that rotation, left elbow touching close to the right thumb. All the way back up. Exhale, give it a cross. Already starting to get sweaty. All the way open. Last two, really press through that outer edge of the right foot. Right forearm down. And open. And the last one. And open up. Release. Come down. Give a little split of the legs. So we're sitting, kind of like that right leg is in pigeon. Take the left fingertips to the side. Easy side bend to open up. Right arm reaches up and over. And we let it go. Right on over through the other side. I'm going to stay facing this way so you can see me. Let's get that forearm to stack. The knees are hanging out right in line with each other. Ankles, hips, left elbow. We have the stack. We start to push down into the left forearm, push down through that left leg. Right arm reaches up. We already feel some stuff happening through the left side of your waist in through the obliques. So let's work with it. Take an inhale, almost lower. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, almost lower, freeze. On freeze. Exhale, lift up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Good, breath in. Exhale, press. If your knees are sliding away, you can always adjust them, especially if you're getting sweaty on the mat. Almost to lower. And we lift. Now, as we lift here, really press through left forearm, outside of that left leg line. Right elbow, give it a bend. Lots of space from top elbow, opening up the chest. Can we exhale, cross that right elbow like it's going to touch down toward that left thumb? Open back up. Everything is staying lifted. Exhale, we cross. Inhale, lift open. Last 3. Feel the fire that's starting to build or very, very present, and own it. You showed up to work today, and here you are doing just that. Last one. All the way up, and then we release. Sit on up. Legs have a little bit of a straddle situation going on here, like we're in pigeons. Take your right fingertips off to the side. Side bend, left arm is reaching up and over. Left butt stays heavy. And give some space to that place that was just compressed. And bring it back up. Roll yourself over in through your child's pose. Let the knees be wide, hips are sinking back. Start to stretch out with the arms. And as the forehead touches down, bring that attention through the belly. Balloon some breath around through the belly, around through the sides of the waist, around through the back. And as you exhale, how can you soften and let go? Couple more rounds. If you've noticed, we're playing this line between ease and effort. And we're seeing how quickly we can maintain our breath from the ease, or should I say how effectively we can maintain our breath from the ease situation into the effort, and then how quickly we can regain our breath, regain command of our breath as we move from effort to ease. Press through each of your 10 fingertips. Start to press into all of your 10 fingertips. And we'll roll up into our tabletop. Those knees are landing right underneath the hips. Shoulders are right over the wrists. Grip down through each of your fingertips. Cow cats. Take an inhale, belly low, heart forward. Sit bones up. Again, nice stretch to the belly. And exhale, press in through your cat. 2 more. So you notice you have significantly more range here than in our little cow cat motions we started with on the forearms. You also notice it's a lot easier to press into that cat shape. A little bit less core activation going on. Meet me through for your tabletop. We're about to combine our cow cats with a little bit of a tricep push-up. As we move in through this tricep push-up, I'd like you to imagine your belly was hugging away from this table that could kind of float and move with you, so the core is working the whole time when we're doing the push-ups. We'll start with the cow cats first. On your inhale, belly low, heart forward, butt up. Exhale, press on through for your cat. As you inhale, adjust your hands a little closer together, a little bit closer toward your knees. And then let's take an exhale through neutral. Bend the elbows. Our nose is going down and forward. It gives a little touch maybe. Inhale, come all the way back up. We'll have a reset as we exhale into our tabletop. Again, inhale, pull through for your cow. Exhale, press up through your cat. Inhale, we set up those arms. Spine goes through neutral. Tabletop. Exhale, tripod, bending the elbows. Inhale, bring it back up. As you exhale, readjust back through your tabletop. Last one. Inhale through cow. Exhale, cat. Inhaling through neutral, arms go closer together, hands go further back, tricep push-up, exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, bring it all the way back up, and we take a moment's pause here. Give a little roll of the shoulders out. Little shake of the hands. And then we'll set those hands down and press back into downward facing dog. Add some movement. Been close to the floor this whole time. Give your legs that nice extension through the back body line. Knees bending, hips swiveling. That in about 5 breaths, we wind up in a still downward facing dog. And if you're over there on your screen, just giving the feet a pedal over and over, do something different. From your down dog, would you please walk your feet just a little bit wider? Turn your heels in slightly, your toes out slightly. Really feel like your hands can grip into the floor. We lift the heels up, take a breath in. Knees are bending, exhale, butt's going back. We have an active child's pose. Core needs to kick in here, really press through the hands. Inhale, shift forward in through your plank. Slowly exhale, lower knees down, come all the way down and forward. Slide the fingertips forward to the shoulders, one rolling cobra, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lengthen down and forward. Slide the hands back behind the shoulders. Use your core, press up and back, downward facing dog. Feet are a little wider. Again, toes are wide, heels are in. Lift the heels up, breath in. Exhale, active child's pose. Really get the butt back toward your heels. Inhale, shift forward into your plank. Hands and feet are squeezing toward one another. Exhale, set the knees down, lower all the way down and forward. Hands go forward to the shoulders. Rolling cobra, rise up. Exhale, heart's going down and forward. Slide the hands back. Strong press back into your downward facing dog. Again, toes are wider, heels are closer. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, bend through the knees. Hips go back. Inhale, pull yourself forward into that plank. Exhale, knees set down, lower all the way down and forward. One rolling cobra. Lots of space, pubic bone all the way up through collarbones. Bring it down and forward, press it back. Downward facing dog. Slow down 2 breaths. Heels lift on the inhale. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Bend your knee, open up through your hip. Can you get a little higher through that right heel? And then can you actually tuck your tailbone a little bit here? That's going to feel like the hip is less open. What we're doing is already turning on the core. So that as you exhale and create this C shape, left knee over to your right armpit, it's already there for you. We pause, breath in. Exhale, trace it over to your left armpit. Breath in. Exhale, step that left foot up. We have a high lunge. Legs are strong, tailbone's riding down. All this heat that you're starting to generate, let that emanate into your space. Let yourself take up more space. From our high lunge, arrow lunge, core is staying engaged. Exhale, heart is leaning forward, arms are reaching back. We have this nice diagonal from crown of the head all the way from the hips. Inhale, press through that left foot, reach all the way back up. Also incorporating left glute here. Exhale, halfway forward, arrow lunge. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, forward, arrow lunge. Now can we pause here? Arms don't move, torso doesn't move. Get lighter on the back foot. We have a little bit of a tap and go. Exhale, right toes, tap just about to the left heel. Send it back. Tap it forward. Send it back. Tap it forward. Left heel stays grounded. Send it back. Tap it forward. That cue is for me and you. Tap it back. Now send it forward. Tap it back. Rise all the way up. Breath in. Exhale, straighten that front leg. We have a little bit of a fold. Now, straight is a relative term. Working some space through the back of that left leg line. If suddenly you're like, Brie, I can't touch the floor, no problem. Grab some props nearby. Prop them underneath the hands. So do your best to transition from that effort to the ease. Make the breath the same though. Every time we catch ourselves shortchanging the breath, we lengthen it. Left leg opened a little bit through the back. Let's rebend through that left knee, rise ourselves up. A little bit more work on this side. Take a breath in. Trust that front leg. Can we get the right knee as high as we can to the chest? Exhale, standing on the left leg. From this position, arms are going to stay strong. We're working the shoulders now. Exhale, kick it back, warrior three. Inhale, all the way back up. As that knee is hugging in, tailbone's going down, core is hugging back. Exhale, kick through that right heel. Reach those arms forward. Can we find a parallel line, or a straight line, I should say, from fingers to toes? All the way back up. Get that knee high, drive down through the left heel. Once more, flex through that right foot. Kick it back. Long, 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 long. Hold. 3, 2. Tap that foot back down. High lunge. Arms are up. Exhale, set the hands down. Step into your plank. We have a little bit of a detour here before our other side. Feet go a little bit wider. Feel where the outer edges of the feet are and where the inner edges of the feet are. We're spinning to the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left. Side plank, reach that left arm up. We have a lot more distance here. We're going to do our best. As we inhale, hip starts to dip low. Left arm reaches back. Exhale all the way up and over, get an extra push. Inhale, we dip that hip low. Reach the left arm long. Exhale, lift up. We're only doing 3. Inhale, we lower. So again, those obliques. Exhale, lift. Neck we straighten out. So we're in our side plank, no longer that curve. Hand sets down, right back through plank. We're going to the other side right away. Feel the inner and outer edges of the feet. Left outer foot, inner right foot. Reach that right arm up. Strong press through the feet. Let's slowly inhale. Hip is like it's going to graze. Arm is reaching back. Exhale, press through your feet. Press through that hand all the way up and over. Inhale, giant rainbow. Hip is barely hovering. Exhale, press and reach up. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press and lift up. Realign through center. It means that left hip's going to go down a little bit. Right hand goes back through center. We have a plank. Breath in. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Whew. You take a breath for yourself here. And here we go. Heels lift up. Right leg lifts up. Bend your knee, open up through the hip. As that starts to happen, a little adjustment today. Tuck the tailbone some. Feel the core turn on already. Bonus points, you'll feel some stuff, some stretch happening through that outer right hip if we're working this. C-shaped cross. Exhale, that right knee over to the left armpit. Core's already fired. Breath in. Exhale to the right armpit. Breath in. Exhale, land that right leg strong. We have a high lunge. Back heel is lifted. Feet are like train tracks. Smooth your breath to an effortful breath, which is like super loud. Don't want it to be super loud. We don't want to waste our energy. To more ease. Can you have a 1 second longer exhale than the previous? Moving through our arrow lunges. Strong through the right foot. Breath in. Exhale, lean halfway forward. Crown of the head to hips, one diagonal line. Inhale, rise back up. You'll feel that you're loading through that right glute and leg. Exhale, lean it forward. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, lean forward. Now we pause here. We have this angle, this little acute angle from thigh to torso. Keep it. Left foot is like a little float. As we exhale, step it up. Inhale, tap it back. Exhale, step it up. Core strong. Tap back. Step up. Tap back. Once more, up and back. Rise back up through for your high lunge. And then exhale, set those hands down, frame the front foot. We have a long pyramid. Front leg straightens just enough. We get that release through the back of the right leg. All right. From here, bend through that right knee. Ground down through the right foot. You rise back up. Feel where your left knee is. Trust that it's going to lift up and hug close to your left side of the chest. Exhale, stand. As we stand, right heel is digging down. Left sit bone is hugging down a little. We're like in this little egg shape. As you exhale, flex through that foot. Warrior 3 modified. Inhale, come all the way back up. Press through the foot. Exhale, kick it back. Arms are reaching long. Shoulders are working here. Inhale, back up. Woo, glue down through that right foot. We hold this one. Exhale, kick it back. Give a line from fingers to toes. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Tap that toe down into your high lunge. Exhale, set the hands down. Step back through your plank and close your eyes in your plank. I know. I want you to give me 3 of the best breaths that you can take. Not ever in the universe. What is the best breaths that you can take now? Open the eyes. Slowly set the knees down. Roll back over. We are almost done. We're going to work a reverse burpee. I'm going to show you one and then we'll do them together. How these work. So lie back down. Unfortunately, we don't get to stay here just yet. The knees are hugging in. When we exhale, we're rolling up, pushing through the feet and jumping up. My jumping skills are not very good, so I'm sure that you will have a better jump than me. And then we'll bring it all the way back down and start again. So let's work 5 of these together. That's it. But I want as much energy that you can possibly take into these mixed moves. So let's lie down. Here we go. Inhale, hips lift up. Exhale, plant the feet, jump. Inhale, roll it down. Hips lift up. Plant the feet. Exhale, jump. Inhale, lower. Press the feet. Exhale, jump. Inhale, lower. I feel like I'm getting higher. What about you? Press the feet. Exhale, lift. Roll it back. Exhale, jump. One more. Roll it back. Jump it up. Press. Roll it all the way down. Set the feet down. Release your legs. Give them a little bit of a wiggle. Let the breath slow down. Bring the feet a little closer. Casual spinal twist. Right knee bends into the chest. Cross it over. Whatever depth you're in is fine. Connect to how good you feel moving your body. Because you could have chose not to. But you instead showed up. You did the work. Roll that leg back through center. Let it go. Casual twist other side. Left knee bends in. And exhale, cross. Let the head rest rather than press. Limbs just to get to be where they are in space. No forcing. Back up through center. Let that left leg go. And let the limbs float up. Kind of like an alien abduction. They're just floating up to the ceiling effortlessly. And we shake those legs, those arms just for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel how grounded your core is right now as you shake. 3, 2, and exhale, release everything. Eyes are closed. And we take rest. Feel the frequency, the pulsating, the temperature, layer of the skin that might be sweaty. Tap into this moment with the body that you have, with the time that you have. And if you'd like to stay here longer, please pause the video. When you are ready to get up, start to move those fingers a little, move those toes a little. Arms are rising up overhead, legs are long. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bend the knees in toward the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. And then let's rock and roll it up and back a couple times. Bringing yourself back to a little bit more lake state. On that third roll, sit all the way up. Any type of seat. Place both hands on your belly. And take a breath for yourself. Bring both hands together at your heart center. In honor and acknowledgement of all the ways you did show up, you bow the head. On the inhale, lifting your head, opening your eyes, and letting in the light. Thank you for joining me today for our very engaged flow. I hope to see you very soon.